Favoritism at work? Team members and assignments.
My name is Michelle, and I researched about short-term and long-term impacts, as well as prevention methods.
My name is Rose, and I researched about legislative impacts and consequences, as well as interesting points we encountered while doing our research.
My name is Mark, and I contributed content knowledge, and I also did research regarding preventive methods.
A favoritism situation at work. Recently, several employees have approached you about an issue of favoritism within hotel. You have noticed that this has been negatively impacting employee morale. Team members are starting to call in sick, arrive late, and more errors are occurring. The employees that approached you about the issue came to you in confidence about to share with you the issues they have seen around favoritism. One of the supervisors, Denise, is related to one of the new bartenders, Rashan. Denise seems to be assigning Rashan the best shift times and providing him regular weekends off. As well, whenever Rashan makes a mistake, Denise does not address it as it would be addressed with other employees. As a manager, what do you do? How do you respond to this situation?
Acknowledge the concern brought by the employee by saying that you understand their concern. You can also respond by thanking them for coming forward with their concern and for reaching out about it.
Steps to solve the issue.
Investigate the issue by reviewing shift schedules, as well as employees' performance records. This way, we can see how the shifts are being scheduled and how it affects other employees' performance. Also, review the current scheduling guidelines. This is to ensure that there is no error in terms on the policy or guidelines on how the schedules are being made. Once everything is well investigated and confirmed, speak privately with Denise to address the fairness concerns by other employees. By directly approaching Denise, we can hear her side and get an explanation from her as well. Set clear guidelines for correcting mistakes and enforcing rules equally. This is to ensure that issues regarding scheduling does not happen again in the future, as well as to guarantee that shift assignments follow a fair and transparent system. Lastly, communicate changes to all employees to restore trust. In this way, employees will know that they are heard and their concerns are being listened to.
Legislative impact and consequences.
There are two Ontario laws that can be relevant in this situation. First is the Employment Standards Act, or ESA. This law ensures fair scheduling and treatment of employees. This law would be relevant when the shift schedule of other employees are compromised, due to favoritism displayed by Denise. An example of this is when, in order to accommodate Rashan's preferred shift, other employees' time are increased to unreasonable hours. The second labor law that can be relevant to this situation is the Ontario Human Rights Code. This law prevents discrimination and favoritism. Although favoritism itself is not illegal in Ontario, if Denise's favoritism is due to her discrimination towards other employees, then this legislative law is applicable. Another this is that favoritism practices can lead to discrimination based on family status. Possible consequences from mishandling this issue. Possible lawsuit from employees. If illegal grounds is found or committed, a legal lawsuit can be filed by the employees against the company. Low morale in the workplace. This can lead to absenteeism and tardiness that is already starting to show in the employees' attendance. Moreover, unsatisfaction of employees can also lead to them quitting, causing high employee turnover rate. Damages to employers' reputation. Word of mouth from the employees, both previous and current ones, can be damaging to the company's reputation. It would worst if the law becomes involved, like ongoing lawsuit, or if the company is found guilty. The damaged reputation can cost the company not only their current clients, but future ones as well, causing loss of money. Short-term impacts of favoritism are results of the situation but can be remedied right away, once the issue has been addressed and resolved. Some of them are the following but not limited to.
Low morale. This can lead to decreased employee motivation and teamwork. Decreased productivity and low performance of employees. This can lead to tardiness, calling in for sick days, and errors and mistakes in the workplace. Conflict among staff, which can cause a negative environment in the workplace that can also lead to tension among employees. Long-term impacts are possible results of favoritism that can last longer and will not disappear right away despite of the issue being resolved. The following are examples but are not limited to. Higher turnover rate of employees. With high turnover rate comes additional cost in training new employees to replace the ones that left. Depending on how many employees leave, it can damage the company's finances. Loss of customers' trust. This can be from various causes like poor customer service from unsatisfied employees to mistakes by newly trained or unexperienced employees due to the company trying to fill the gap caused by the high turnover rate. Lastly, financial damages to the company. This can be a result from potential legal and financial penalties for any illegal grounds that the company has committed.
Prevention methods that can be implemented to avoid this situation in the future.
Fair shift scheduling. Right scheduling is essential for fairness and efficiency in the workplace. In our scenario, Denise's favoritism in assigning Rashan the best shifts and regular weekends off has led to low employee morale. Proper scheduling ensures all employees are treated fairly, preventing resentment and promoting productivity. Clear rules for promotions and discipline. Treat all staff the same when giving promotions or correcting mistakes. Supervisor training. Leaders need training because supervisors play a crucial role in ensuring workplace success. Without adequate training, they may struggle with key skills such as communication, conflict resolution, and decision-making, which can lead to issues like favoritism and low morale.
Open communication. Give opportunities for employees report problems anonymously. Regular evaluation and check-ins from human resources. Review schedules and discipline records to help prevent favoritism. Manager supervision. Hire managers check shift assignments and discipline to keep things fair.
Interesting points.
The most interesting point we encountered while doing the research for this assignment is that, for the private sector of businesses, there is no specific law against favoritism. On the other hand, public sectors might formulate policies and rules against favoritism to ensure fairness and transparency. Another interesting point that came up during our discussion is that issues and concerns raised can be taken advantage as a chance to review the company's guidelines and policies to ensure that said policies are working as they should be. To put it simply, favoritism in a company can create many problems. When employees feel that some workers get special treatment, they lose motivation and trust in their leaders. This can lead to lower productivity, as employees may not feel valued for their hard work. To fix this, leaders must create fair policies, treat everyone equally, and listen to employee concerns.
That is all. Thank you for watching.